not everybody can do that. You be like, so good.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most hilarious moments from Keke Palmer interviews that unintentionally became meme gold.
If you can sit back and watch movies on call with me, like we can go movie, TV show, honey, at that point, it's I do.
Number 10. Her celebrity crush surprises her, Just Keke. In the very first episode of her BET talk show Just Keke, Keke Palmer experienced both peak embarrassment and the surprise of a lifetime, all in the same moment.
Honestly, Michael Ealy is so fine. I have to just take a nap on him sometimes. Just like, whenever I see a picture of him, I just immediately knock out because he's too fine.
It's no secret that Palmer had long harbored a crush on fellow actor Michael Ealy, whom she once worked with as a child.
I worked with my celebrity crush on a movie, Michael Ealy. But the gag is, I was only 9 years old. I'll never ever forgive myself for being born that year.
While interviewing her guests, she couldn't help but gush about Ealy, listing all the ways that he had stolen her heart. But just as she admitted how flustered she gets around him, in walks Ealy holding a bouquet of flowers.
Blue-eyed baby.
Her embarrassed reaction was the most relatable thing ever. Luckily, she pulled it together long enough to score a hug from him. Number 9. Her secret talent, Entertainment Tonight. The only thing funnier than Keke Palmer's performance in the 2025 buddy comedy One of Them Days might just be the interviews she gave during the film's press tour.
What in the Medusa, girl? I almost turned the stone. I feel bad for even looking. My apologies, but it's all making sense.
In an appearance on Entertainment Tonight, Palmer and producer Issa Rae took turns quizzing each other about various topics. When asked about her secret talent, Palmer pushed Rae into uncomfortable territory by revealing the many special abilities that her feet possess.
They can do some things. What? I can pick up stuff with my feet. I can say, hey, with my feet. I do have big feet, about a size 10, and my height doesn't even make sense of it.
From picking up objects to waving hello and even busting a move, her feet can do things that most people's hands can't. At this point, Palmer's feet might deserve their own daytime show. We just have to keep the host anonymous, though.
You gotta be like, these feet are crazy,
I have no idea whose feet these are, but you must see them immediately.
Number 8. Her mom interacts with internet trolls, Jimmy Kimmel Live.
You know, the thing about my mom is she's so fun and funny, so it's like even an embarrassing moment ends up becoming like just like a great classic legendary Sharon moment.
No matter how beloved a celebrity is, there will always be online trolls trying to bring them down. Knowing how to handle them without getting dragged into the mud requires a certain level of tact. But Keke Palmer's mom had no patience for that.
You know, she ran my Twitter, my website, you know, because I started out so young. And I had like a private page that I would be on with my personal friends.
In an interview on Jimmy Kimmel Live with guest host Sean Hayes, Palmer shared that her mother was previously responsible for managing her social media accounts. But while she successfully grew her following to an impressive number, she also made a habit of clapping back at trolls, giving them a taste of their own medicine.
I'm like, Mom, you cannot cuss the fans and the trolls out. She said, but you're my daughter. And they called you a said, Mom, you can't do this.
You might not agree with her methods, but there's no denying that sometimes tit for tat gets results. Number 7. Her Family Feud disaster, The Late Late Show with James Corden. Nothing ruins a fun family night quite like a competitive game, and the same is true even for celebrities.
My family and I, we actually gotta stay away from that game. It's like no Monopoly, please. Because when we bring that out, it turns into the real world real fast.
During a 2017 appearance on The Late Late Show with James Corden, Keke Palmer shared the story of a family night that turned sour due to a game of Family Feud. According to Palmer, she and her parents went home in silence after her dad cost them the game by giving a ridiculous response to the question, what's something you can put on your body that the opposite sex would love?
He talking about some ice cream. Ice cream, Dad. And my mom said he's never even done it before, so ain't even nothing he tried.
Corden and fellow guest Drew Carey made the moment even more hilarious, chiming in with their own answers, bacon and a good suit, respectively.
A good suit?
Okay.
No, but you mean
stylish with it.
But you mean during sexy times, no?
Yes, I mean sexy times.
I would love one day to conceive a child wrapped in bacon.
Number 6. Her unforgettable butterfly encounter, on-demand entertainment.
For you, when was the last time that something left you feeling like
nah, not doing that.
Man, it probably was a situation where I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that again.
Raise your hand if you had no clue that butterflies could pee. All right, you can all put your hands down now. You're in good company. It turns out Keke Palmer was just as clueless that these delicate insects produce urine like us humans. But she found out the hard way when she signed up for a butterfly-themed photo shoot.
I had no idea that butterflies pee,
What?
and they were pissing all over me.
Palmer apparently walked into the shoot excited, only to walk out shocked, covered in pee, and quite literally pissed off. Needless to say, it was not the magical experience she had envisioned.
You
I'm
got
like,
pissed
what?
on by butterflies.
Like, who would ever have thought that they would have did that to me? I'll never forget it.
Wow.
Horrible.
Until this interview, we had never even considered the idea of butterflies peeing, but now it's the only thing we can think about. Number 5. Her impression of Angela Bassett, Vanity Fair. Doing an impression of someone right in front of them is always a gamble. You never know if they'll love it or absolutely loathe it. Thankfully, that was not an issue here.
I've seen you online imitating me.
Yes!
You do a great job.
Thank you so
You do a
much.
great
Thank you.
job.
It's one of my most notable impressions.
Keke Palmer and Angela Bassett go way back, having shared the screen as mother and daughter in Palmer's breakout film Akeelah and the Bee. 16 years later, they reunited for a Vanity Fair interview, chatting about everything from their latest projects to personal achievements.
We both like just hot, and we're
Oh.
like, yeah, mother and daughter duo.
Oh, I taught you everything
we
you
scamming these
know.
men. You taught me everything I know. And we're
But
just
then you
scamming
up the
these
game
men.
because, you know, it's all digital and stuff. You know?
But of course, there was no way Bassett was leaving without seeing Palmer's famous impression of her. The younger actress happily obliged, and to top it off, Bassett joined in at the end, giving the internet everything they dreamed of, and then some.
Okay, here we go.
You a lie. And you a cheat. And I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more.
I'm telling you.
Number 4. Being a rock. Chicken shop date.
If I was a president or something like that, I would be telling the people too much. I'm like, look, y'all, this what's going on. They trying to kill you.
Life can be exhausting, so wouldn't it be nice to just be an inanimate object for a day? While this might not be an ideal question for a first date, it's the kind that thrives on Chicken Shop Date, the YouTube show hosted by Amelia de Moldenberg. In August 2022, Keke Palmer appeared on the show, where she discussed everything from her love for chicken nuggets to Drake's apparent obsession with her.
If he said that to you, what would you say? Keke, do you love me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Love you.
Why not?
But the moment that truly stole the internet was when de Moldenberg asked Palmer what inanimate object she'd want to be.
I'll be a rock. They seem like they've got it easy, you know? Even if somebody steps on them, they win, because it hurts that person.
Solid.
I'm solid.
Solid as a rock.
And if you mess with me, you're gonna get scraped up.
Her response couldn't have been more perfect because, after all, no one ever thinks to mess with a rock. Number 3. Her clapback at Wendy Williams, The Wendy Williams Show. Keke Palmer has built a career largely free of controversy, until 2017, when she unintentionally landed in the middle of one.
Let's talk about you and Trey Songz. You know, all right, so...
Ooh, the audience.
By the way, we tried to call Trey. He's a friend to our show. He wasn't answering his phone.
That year, she accused singer Trey Songz of, quote, sexual intimidation after he allegedly filmed her without her consent and included the footage in his Pick Up the Phone music video. When Palmer appeared on The Wendy Williams Show, the host wasted no time in bringing the incident up. Though she didn't seem eager to revisit the issue, Palmer seized the opportunity to call out Williams for her apparent lack of empathy, while effortlessly creating yet another viral moment.
But I will say, Wendy, I would have loved to turn on your show and saw you be a little bit more compassionate and less accusatory and ridiculous.
I couldn't.
Why, girl?
Well,
Because the gag is you wasn't there.
Well,
Jokes aside, she also delivered a powerful reminder of why public figures like Williams must be mindful of how they discuss sensitive topics.
The thing is we're then telling girls that it's okay for them to be in weird and awkward and, potentially sexually harassing environments.
Right.
And they should endure it and not say nothing about it.
Number 2. Her reaction to Megan Thee Stallion at the Met Gala. Vogue. At her first Met Gala red carpet hosting gig in 2021, Keke Palmer gifted the internet a meme for the ages. When she spotted rapper Megan Thee Stallion, Palmer lit up with the kind of pure excitement anyone would feel when seeing a friend for the first time in a long time.
I know it ain't the stallion. You know
know it's your girl.
It took all of 2 seconds for the clip to take over social media. One TikToker even remixed the soundbite with a jazzy piano track that's now so iconic, most people can't hear the original clip without the tune playing in their heads.
I know it ain't the stallion. You know it's your girl. Now, girl, did you come alone or did we get my boy Party too?
We are still in awe of how effortlessly she drops meme-worthy moments. But baby, this is Keke Palmer. Are we really surprised?
No, that's what I told them too. They don't want to hear it though.
Yeah, they didn't want to hear me, so I'm about to go inside because.
Okay, go ahead, go inside, girl. Okay, they got the food in there too.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. When she couldn't recognize Dick Cheney, Vanity Fair. Dick Cheney is often called the most powerful vice president in U.S. history, but that doesn't mean everyone knows who he is. This became hilariously evident in 2019 when Keke Palmer took a lie detector test for Vanity Fair.
Is that true?
She's being deceptive.
Well, I ain't lying.
Palmer was asked if the titular character she played on the Nickelodeon show True Jackson VP was a better vice president than Cheney, but when she was presented with a picture of him, she drew a complete blank.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Palmer's reaction, having no clue who Cheney was and gently pushing his picture away, took the internet by storm. Soon, many were sharing the clip, captioning it with tales about their ex-lovers and other figures they'd rather forget.
Yes.
I in that moment, I just knew I probably shouldn't know him, and I don't know him. I'm sorry to this man, you know? And it's so strange. I mean, it's the most, I would have never expected that to become like this viral thing.
What is your favorite Keke Palmer moment? Let us know in the comments below.
Look, I don't read the press. I don't know everything that's going on. But I just want to tell you, nobody knows what it's like when we turn off the lights and we got to be with ourselves. So you do whatever you need to do to be good with you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.